We have a slight problem on our hands here. Yeah. I was trying to take advantage of the fact that we are a mercenary, and as a result, we can pretty freely raid villages. And I was attempting to do so pretty close by to the siege at Argos, and I thought, this might be okay, because they're all going to be busy. But it appears as though this guy decided to split off from the main group and attack us. Now, obviously, I know that we're basically outmatched 100% in this battle. But, well, okay. I was going to say, but we do have an ally. We actually do have an ally in this combat scenario, and I was hopeful that he would actually assist us in a pretty big way, but it appears as though that is not to be, and we're gonna have some difficulties right here. We're also obviously in the village. I am obviously attempting to raid the village, and maybe the guy is gonna lose because he has a whole bunch of villagers instead of the inevitable huge amounts of high tier elite units. I can only hope that to be the case. So let's see what actually happens here. Is this my cavalry? Yeah, that's my cavalry, so gonna move him over there. Or actually, you know what? Just gonna go and move him down there. And we'll just tell the infantry just... No, not to charge! I made a mistake. No, shield wall. There we go. Shield wall. There we go. Okay, phew. I was a bit worried there for a second. Okay, so I made a slight error there. I was thinking to myself, oh yes, we should charge in now because they're getting closer. But the shield wall formation is obviously the big thing that you want to be going for here, and my cavalry is now charging in, which is actually quite nice. So let me see if I can do some damage to the opponent. If I can. Oh yes, we killed a farmer. Oh yes, I'm very good at this, aren't I? It's very nice indeed. Okay, so hopefully my guys will do a decent enough job in poking the opponent. As you can see, we're actually doing not too badly so far. And yeah, I obviously now realize that formations in this mod are extremely powerful, just as they are in a World of Ice and Fire, because obviously a World of Ice and Fire uses a similar system where shield wall is basically like super good, you know, it's really good. So we will obviously try to use that as much as we can here. Let's try and move our forces a little bit closer as well. We don't want to... Oh no, we don't want them to turn. That is pretty bad. Okay, well, whatever the case, I'm going to turn into a two-handed beast of a person that is able to kill farmers and not much else, as you can no doubt see. But yeah, I do obviously have my blade available as well, so if I do want to use that, then I technically can. Are these my guys? Yeah, these are my guys. Can't really tell who's who at the moment. I guess the enemy is mostly blue, and we are mostly red, so I suppose that's good. Okay, if you could actually do something now and maybe kill the last slinger, that would be quite nice. But there you go. Is that a victory? That is a victory. I can't believe it. I really thought we were going to have some difficulties there. Anyway, 34 renown is our reward. We killed 71 of the enemy, and now we have the opportunity to leave. And I don't know whether we should. Because if we... Oh, you know what? If we can do the same thing again. Shall we try and do the same thing again? Let's see if we can do the same thing again. If we can, this is going to be one of the greatest victories that the Spartans have ever known. Yeah, no, not really. Not at all. Anyway, that's just a joke. Yeah, you know that those things that I say about Spartans and things like that, they're just jokes, right? Because I saw a bunch of comments... apparently not understanding that. But anyway, point is, we're going to do the phalanx once again. Look at these guys. Oh, they mean business. They mean all kinds of business. And we're going to move them really, really close to the opponent. Oh yeah, by the way, I did recruit another 20 units, so obviously that is indeed helping. And obviously I do have someone helping me. I think it's this guy, Dori Foros. And yeah, that guy, I think he's actually helping me at the moment in this particular attack. So that is pretty cool in my opinion. That's my guy. Okay, yeah, nice damage. Okay, gotta be careful here. Oh, nice. Oh yes, that is exactly what we like to see. Gotta be a bit careful. Gotta strafe. Gotta do some strafing. Where are you running to? You're a skirmisher. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of skirmishers, as you may or may not know. Skirmishers are almost like horse archers for me. Maybe even worse. Maybe even worse sometimes. Okay, I've got to be careful here. Got to be careful. Going to get my shield out again. Going to have to block a little bit. And how are my people doing? Well, they're doing well. They're doing well. I can't believe it, to be honest. I mean, maybe I can. Maybe I can because we are Spartans and, you know, maybe they're particularly good at this kind of thing. But yeah, anyway, let's just try and get a couple more kills. Oh, my spear's broken, but I did level up to 9, which is very nice to see. Maybe I can get a couple more kills. It doesn't seem like there are any more enemies remaining, so we will just attack the enemy archers. Let's do this. Now, obviously, I have to be very careful about making sure that I don't take too much damage. And, I mean, obviously, that seems like a pretty obvious thing. But for the most part, it is one of those things that you kind of have to be very aware of, especially when doing battles like these. Because, obviously, I can just charge everyone in now, surely. Anyway, yeah, battles like these are certainly things that you have to be a bit cautious of, especially with your own character's HP. Because if it gets too low, you're going to have some difficulties. Oh, yes. Anyway, there's another 32 renown. And obviously, renown is king in this mod. So this is really, really exciting. Because if I don't think am I going to be able to kill the rest? Probably not. Probably not. I probably won't be able to finish them up or anything like that. But shall we try and farm as much renown as we can from them? Obviously, bear in mind, my HP, as I said, is getting lower and lower as we continue to fight here. But we have some pretty strong units. Maybe I should turn into a bit more of a commander rather than a suicidal headless chicken, which usually I am in most of these combat scenarios. So let's see if we can maybe do something a little better with that by actually acting like a proper commander. So I'm going to tell my units to go in here. Obviously, these archers are not really going to be able to do that much against my phalanx because all of our shields are up. Shield wall is an absolutely fantastic formation. It really just is. It just is fantastic. And I'm a bit worried about this. I really don't want to fight this guy. I'd like to maybe, you know, attack a couple of people from the side if I maybe can. But I'm not really wanting to get too deep into the enemy's lines or anything like that. And we're just going to try and poke them, as it were, and try and eliminate them as best we can. Obviously, we are losing a couple of people in the scuffle here, but I can't really do much about that. We just have to kind of have to take it, really. We can't really do much more than just what we're doing. So, yes, a little bit of damage. Oh no, I took damage. That was bad. Okay, I was not expecting them to actually focus on me there. Okay, so let's attack the archers. Should I just tell my people to oh no, telling my people to charge in is probably not the best idea. Let's just attack the polearm division. Well, I thought we actually had already eliminated all of them, but apparently not. Whoa, that's a big guy. Do you see that guy? He's got some really, really fancy looking armor on. Can you poke him? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so they've done that, and now let's just go and advance. Oh, look at how cool this is. This looks super cool, don't you think? I think that looks really stylish. Alright, so we're just going to charge everyone now because we can basically just eliminate them without too many difficulties, or at least I hope so. And hopefully I will be able to get maybe a couple more kills. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to get kills with the shield out for me, so I'm going to have to do a bit more practicing in regards to that. But there's another 29 renown. How many are we losing? Okay, so we actually lost about 20, and the enemy lost 63. So if we can, I don't know, I think this is just way too long. Don't you think it's going to take way too long to actually do this? Shall we see what's actually happening on the world map? Okay, so we've auto-saved. As you can see, this is what is currently going on. So this guy was helping me by being nearby, and this guy was obviously the fellow that wanted to attack us. So I'm actually just going to move away from this area, and oh, he's actually attacking another fellow, which we might actually want to participate in, but I'm a bit worried about doing this on my current HP level, so I'm probably going to just move away a little bit. Someone actually told me that maybe I should get rid of some of the lower tier units and just stock up on the more proficient fighters, and I think that's probably a good idea, but at the moment I'm not even at maximum capacity, so it's probably not even worth it. So I'm just going to get some more of these guys, and they're obviously going to be really good once they level up and everything. And we now only have 800 dinars, but I have been told that luckily this mod is well, it's amazing. You don't need me to tell you that. But the mercenary wages are absolutely fantastic in this mod, and that is exactly something that I always kind of complain about a little bit. I really don't like it when mods make it so that the mercenary wages are super low, because I don't really understand that, because usually if you're going to be a mercenary for a faction, you probably want to make sure that the wages that you get from your faction are actually going to cover most of the cost, you know? Most of the cost for your units that you're actually using to assist these allies of yours. And yeah, well, that's the point. Anyway, so this mod is so good that it actually does provide you with a pretty suitable amount of... oh, whoa. They're actually telling us some stuff there as well. Yeah, anyway, suitable amount of wages every single week. And that is amazing in my opinion. I think that's such a cool feature. And I know that in general, there we go, look at this, mercenary payment, look at that, 3,900. I know that in general, some of the mods features are not original features. They are obviously borrowed from other mods. I know that, but the fact is that this mod creator had the vision to include that. And that's what I'm praising, really. Anyway, Argos is still not taken. I'm actually kind of surprised. Shall we join it? Just to see a siege? Just to see how it actually goes in a siege? Because I think that would be kind of fun. Oh, yes, I remember now. Yes, I kind of remember now exactly why we didn't do that. Because there are so many units in there. Shall we try again to loot and burn this village? Let's try it. And now bear in mind, obviously this is completely unrealistic savings. So if someone tries to stop me, which is highly probable... If they try to stop me, then I have no recourse, because I can't stop. I can't stop raiding, as you can see right here. I've actually attempted to click. Nothing is allowing me to stop it. So once you have started looting, you cannot stop no matter what, which is a really big sort of risk-reward kind of deal. And I like it. I like that, but obviously it's a bit difficult. Anyway, raw fabric, oil, furs, iron, salt, linen, leatherwork, dyes, goat milk on top of that, hides, beans, pottery, olives. Wow, such a crazy amount of stuff. And I'm really thankful that I actually spec'd a little bit into inventory management now, because that is super helpful. And I'm actually wondering, we're probably not going to need any more food for the rest of the game from this one raid by the looks of things. So yeah, raiding is really, really good, I've been told as well. And I should actually say thank you. I should actually say thank you to many of you in the comments. You've been very helpful indeed. Huge amounts of different hints and things, especially about the phalanx and the shield wall and all that sort of thing. I really should know that kind of stuff. Obviously, considering about a world of ice and fire, but some mods don't really take advantage of the formations as much as you would, actually think that they would. So there's my explanation / excuse. Yes, great. Okay, so I'm thinking I would like to get a different blade of some kind. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to get right now, but I'm going to try and get something that is just that little bit better than what we currently have. Shall we see if we can maybe buy a better polearm? Maybe something like this? It's only got... I mean, it's 3,000. I mean, that's a lot, isn't it? Maybe I should just buy it anyway? Okay, so let's just trade all of this stuff. Trade the wool... and the hides and the pottery, and I think that's basically all I can do. Oh, oil as well. That actually gives morale, amazingly enough. So yeah, and that... Oh, and we can do this. There you go. Okay, so we're actually bankrupting the arms merchant, which is fantastic, and then we are ready to continue onwards. So, oh yeah, I should also check in taverns, because someone actually said, a couple of people actually said that ranged units are pretty good to get in the mod, because what you can do is you can engage the infantry, and then you can basically have your archers flank them ever so slightly, and then the archers will obviously be able to hit the enemy's units, because they will be attempting to kill your phalanx. And that is a pretty cool idea. So I don't exactly know who these guys are, but I'm going to spend 5,000 to find out. I'm going to spend 5,000 to find out, because maybe are they trash? They're actually not. They're actually good. These guys are actually pretty good. They don't level up or anything. So that is a bit of a shame. And they are a pretty significant amount of cash. But hopefully my mercenary payment will cover it. And we are now at maximum. We are now at maximum company size. So this means that I'm probably going to be getting rid of some of the lower tier units. Like these guys. And these guys. And... yeah, probably those fellows as well. I should probably get rid of these guys too, but I kind of want to use them as kind of like a fodder kind of thing. I know that seems a little bit cutthroat, but that's kind of how it is. And this guy was actually not the leader, not the allied leader. This is actually just a one-worded unit. Oh, my bad. My bad. Okay, no offense. No offense. All right. So yeah, otherwise we've gotten rid of some pretty bad units, and maybe we'll do some... Ah, yes, I'm going to attack these bandits. Can I actually do that? Or should I... You know, should I raid another village? Should I raid another village while these guys are actually dealing with this? You know what? I'm actually going to raid another village. I'm going to try this. Let's see. This is really ballsy. This is really ballsy. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it in time, but I can't do anything about it now. It's auto-saved. I have no backup. It is... all in, you know, whichever god they worship, you know, and his hands or her hands or whoever it is. Anyway, let's go on. And we have actually, can't believe we pulled it off. I really can't believe we pulled that off. That's kind of crazy. And I have a good amount of space. I'm actually going to move some of this downwards so that I can actually tell what I need to sell and what I don't. And let's just get some of this, get some of that, and there we go. Okay, so that's basically all I can take. Wow. Did you see that? Oh, yes. Did you see that? That is kind of crazy. And now we have even more cash. So let's sell all of this. And now I am really not going to need any more food ever again. I can actually buy a horse extremely easily as well, but it's definitely something that I'm not really wanting to do at the moment. I personally feel like it's... Oh! I should buy some armor. Yes, I should buy some armor. What armor should I buy? Well, these are all extremely expensive. Obviously, they're all extremely expensive. My helm is actually the best part of my armor at the moment. And I'd like to get something... Oh, I actually am going to go to a different town because I think I have seen a piece of armor that is pretty affordable. Nothing too bad, and it's pretty decent as far as I'm aware. So I think it is. Where did I see it now? Oh, because now I'm regretting not buying it when I had the chance, or at least attempting to buy it. So let me actually just see whether it's actually here. I think I came here. It doesn't look like it actually. It doesn't look like it. Wow, these things are super expensive. My goodness. Okay, that is kind of harsh, but I would love to wear one of these things. It's going to be so amazing to make our character into such a beast. I mean, he is literally going to be so much of a beast. I guess this is also the reason why you might want to consider going into a freelance situation, so enlisting in someone's army, because then you're going to very easily be able to acquire the funds and maybe even the armor available there, which is pretty cool. I'm actually going to buy some boots. I'm going to buy some boots, and we're going to sell what I need to sell to be able to afford that. I think I will be able to do it. Do you think? Maybe not. Oh yeah, I'm already able to do it, so that's actually pretty nice. Let's just sell the goat's milk a little bit, and there you go. I only have to pay 1,000, which I think is pretty decent for some new boots, and then all we have to do is earn enough money to get a torso piece, and then that is the biggest thing that we basically need to get. So I think that's pretty decent. We still have 1,000 left. Obviously, as I say, we still have a dye works, we still have all that stuff available to us, and obviously we still have the opportunity to potentially do tournaments. I think we might want to do another tournament. Let's have a look. Only one? Ooh. Right, only one. Where's that? Okay, so this is going to be insanely difficult for me to find. So, oh, no, there it is. It's actually very close by. That's great. Okay, we're going to head over there as soon as possible. And I really want to fight some bandits, you know? because we did fight some, you know, regular enemy units, some vassal units actually, but I kind of want to fight some bandits. So let's fight these guys if I can. Are you serious? Okay, well let's move in to help them, I suppose. 149. Technically, I would be able to beat these guys by myself pretty easily, but I guess we've got to help out the patrol a little bit. One thing's for sure, my shins are extremely well protected now, and maybe my knees as well, so as long as no one comes from behind and stabs me, then I should be okay. Let's just hope that I can protect my Achilles. Yeah, okay. I'll let myself out because that was a fantastic joke, right? Yes, absolutely. Okay, well anyway, let's continue onward and see if we can maybe eliminate these guys without them being extremely annoying skirmishers. Oh, nice. That was a nice hit. I gotta say, I actually really like this spear. I really like it. It's just the fact that, you know what, I'm just going to tell people just to charge, because let's face it, these skirmishers, we're never going to catch up to them unless we charge straight on in here. And maybe we'll lose a couple of people, who knows, but I just want to get these guys dead. And if it does mean that we lose a couple of people, then that's just how it is. And we're actually not even losing any of my units, we're just losing the patrols units, which I suppose is not a big deal. Yes, help me, thank you very much, I needed it. I needed it a lot, but there you go. Okay, good victory against some bandits. Yes, very honorable, very, very glorious victory indeed. All right, so there you go. 1 renown. Definitely not that good, but yeah. Oh, it's actually not. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so I should actually probably use the upgraded polearm that I spent a pretty suitable amount of money on, shouldn't I? Anyway. Let's see if I can make it over to the tournament. I'm actually pretty low in HP now, which is kind of unfortunate, so I might actually miss out on the tournament. I hope I don't. Let's just wait here for some time, because there are a couple of vassals in the area anyway. Okay, so the circumstances which led to this decision... Oh, okay, so we should stop and reconsider shortly. So it seems like the Spartans are reconsidering their attack, and it seems like I was too late to participate in the tournament, but, well... Yeah, I probably should have done the tournament, shouldn't I? Oh well, let's go into the arena here and see if there's another one nearby, because no doubt there's probably going to be another one, and we might be able to do that. Larissa. Okay, so where is that? Alright, so I managed to make it there in time. I don't even know how long is left on it, but I just rushed in there as soon as I could. It's actually really far away from where I was, so I'm actually really surprised that it was still going on. But anyway, let's fight in the next round. 3 teams with 5 fighters each. This is the first round that we're actually participating, and oh, look at this. This is... Oh, why are we doing this? That's a bad idea. That is a bad idea indeed. Okay, well, let's see if I can maybe do something here. Ooh, hello. Oh, there we go. He's dead. He's dead. Okay, so let's block that. Try and do a little bit of strafing. There we go. That's all we need to do. And my team was victorious. Very good. I am happy to see that. Okay, so 4 teams with 5 fighters each. Not a big fan of the big melees, I gotta say. I much prefer to have smaller battles with fewer combatants. But that's just me. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Well, it seems like this is a pretty even bout. Oh no, never mind. Seems like my forces are doing very, very well indeed. And, well, yeah, all of us actually managed to survive. Very surprising. Okay, so, oh wow, 4 teams with 4 fighters each again? Wow, these guys really like their grand melees, suffice to say. Okay, so let's see if I can maybe do some damage here, help my forces to achieve victory. Oh wow, this is bad. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. I'm helping. I am helping. Yes. Help me, friend. Oh, okay. I don't even need it. There we go. I don't need it, apparently. Okay, that is going well. Yes. Yes. Okay, maybe I can get another one. Technically, I could just tab out here. I could just tab and actually achieve victory, but I'm deciding to do this a little bit more, you know, a little bit more straight up, because I thought that might be a little bit more interesting than just me eliminating 2 guys and then being like, okay, well, move on to the next round. You know, this is a little bit more total victory kind of thing. And I think that's kind of fun. 3 teams with 2 fighters each. Alright, let's see this. Okay, 3 teams with 2 fighters each. Okay, so we are just together. This guy and me. This is Jeff. We're gonna do this together. Let's do this. Wait a minute. Oh, wow. It's actually a 2 versus 2. Oh, never mind. Absolutely never mind. I was able to murder those guys extremely easily. Actually, not murder, but knock them out. Alright, so am I up against Jeff now? I might be up against my former comrade. That is not very good. But oh well. Oh yeah, that was some nice damage. Jeff, you need to raise your defense. You need to raise your defense. Keep that shield up. Yeah, he doesn't really understand the concept. But that's okay. I don't either most of the time. So it's okay. Okay, so 2 teams with 1 fighter each. This is it. Oh, you actually come with a sword? They actually give you a sword as well? I had no idea. Oh wow, okay. I was kind of amused by that because I thought to myself, oh, you know, we only have a pole arm. How's that gonna work? Okay, so we just got over 8,000. That's really nice. 20 renown, and of course we gained some relation with Larissa as well, which is really, really nice. So I have made my way back to Spartan territory, and I am now within the town next to Sparta itself, and I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, even though I just saw the name, which is really, really great. That's just me, you know, that's just me. Don't worry about it. Anyway, the point is that I have enough money now, thanks to my mercenary wages just ticking on by, that I will be buying some land, and a weavery and dye works is probably going to be the thing I will be selecting. So let's do that. It's going to give me almost 600 per week. Very nice indeed. And there you go. Alright, so how much do I actually have left? Yes, 558. Not that much. But I do have a sizable amount of food, so I really don't have to worry about that any further. And let's actually just take a look at some of the weapons here. I'm thinking this is going to be pretty nice, but obviously it's 16,000, which is way too much for me at the moment. And I think that's, yeah. I think that's probably going to be fine. Alright, so here we are. We're at Tejeya. My pronunciation, no. Just forget it. Just forget it, don't worry. Anyway, actually, which... oh, I have no fiefs. They didn't give me any. Well, that... Oh yeah, that's because I'm a mercenary. Never mind. I actually thought to myself, I'm a vassal. I'm a vassal. Just as I had talked about being a mercenary. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so this is actually still under siege. I'm not entirely sure what is going... Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hello. Hello. That is a lot of guys. Okay, there is over 1,000 units up against this one fellow. And then there is another battle going on, which is outnumbering the opponent. So I'm actually going to go in there. Yes, let us outnumber him. 566 to 202. And we're still getting a pretty decent renown reward. Not as much as we would have gained previously from, you know, continuing to attack that village. But, you know, I kind of wanted to get out of there while I was ahead, if you know what I mean. Because I really don't want to put myself in a situation, especially with realistic saving, which is going to put me in a rather precarious area where I don't really want to take a defeat. Do you know what I mean? Because if I have a defeat at this point, I'm going to be losing a lot. And I mean, that's the point. That's the reason that I chose realistic saving, because it adds so much more impact and weight to decisions made by the player. And I think that's really cool. So yeah, that's the reason. That's the reason. And also because I thought it might be really, really fun to torture myself. Yes, really great. Anyway, yes, because I know back in native, oh yeah, back in native I had some big problems, because obviously I was still very new to the game, and well, let me just tell you, as soon as I would lose, let's say, I don't even know, 70-80% of my army, and they were mostly Swedian knights, because let's face it, you know, when you first play, I mean, I didn't know about this. I didn't know that Swedians were super powerful with Swedian knights at the time, but when you first play and you do maybe a little bit of research before playing, you know, Warband for the first time, and you find out that Swadian Knights are really powerful, and you kind of want a bit of an easier time because you don't really know that much about the game and so on and so forth. So you choose Swadia, you know, choose Swadia or the Nords, because Huskarls are great too. And basically I lost, like, I don't even know. I had, I think, 30 or something Swadian Knights, and I lost 20 of them or something in one engagement. And then I was like, okay, well, you know, back to the drawing board sort of thing. And as a result, I literally just grinded. I just went grinding in the forest nearby to Uxkhal and Suno, because obviously there's forest bandits there, and I didn't know that much about the game, so obviously I didn't know about sea raiders at the time. So I basically just grinded away on those forest bandits and anything else I could get my hands on for hours. And eventually then I got 40 Swadian Knights back, which was pretty cool at the time. And then I went to town on some guys, which was really fun. But obviously the whole point of it is that I was playing with realistic saving, and my poor decision making at the time was enough to get me into that painful situation. So it was, you know, that's exactly the reason why it's sometimes really painful to play with realistic saving, but other times it's actually really fun. So it's kind of like a, you know, it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword and a double-headed mount, or you could say a double-bladed mountain blade. Don't, just forget it. Just forget it. I was trying to make a cool reference with the name of the game and double, and I should have said double mounted and bladed. Well, yeah, okay, never mind. Just forget it. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing some damage to these guys, and hopefully I'm not going to die, because I'd like to level up maybe once more. Well, these guys are dying nicely. Oh, yes, look at that. We got level... What? Didn't I get level 10 before? Didn't I get level 10 before? Maybe not. Maybe I got level 9 or something. Did it crash? No, it didn't crash. Okay, phew. I was a bit worried about that for a second. I've seen some people say that they have seen some crashes, so I was a little bit worried about that, to be honest. But hopefully I will be able to stay relatively crashless, because I really... well, that's actually not even a big deal, because I am playing with realistic saving, so, you know, even if it does crash, I still have a decent amount of progress, and I won't lose that much. So that's pretty good. Anyway, let's just try and stay away from the action a little bit, just so that I can maybe get a little bit of poking going on here. A little bit of extra experience here and there as well. Can always use that. Try and eliminate some of these guys with better armor, because they're obviously going to give me much more XP. And I've got to say, I really love the overhead. Oh, really love the overhead as he dies. Ah, that was unfortunate. And, well, I guess it's alright. I guess it's alright, so... Oh, I guess it is alright, because we actually achieved victory completely, which is really nice. Am I going to get renown for this? Yes, I'm still going to get renown. Phew, I was a bit worried about that, because sometimes when you get defeated, when your own character gets defeated and you end up retreating or doing auto-resolve or whatever the case may be, sometimes you don't get the... Oh. Now there's a crash. Now there's a crash. So here we go once again, and yeah, the crash. I think I jinxed myself rather spectacularly right there. So let's try not to do that again as I get shot. I think I probably need to spec a little bit into shield skill to maybe prevent those kinds of things from getting through my shield, because the shield is actually really large. Look at it. It's pretty big, so obviously the shield skill must just be letting me down on a pretty grand scale, because the shield is 140 size or something like that, which is just crazy good, you know. It's a really good size to have. And yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate that some arrows managed to slip past. So anyway, let's see if I can maybe eliminate the enemy's archers. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh, nice. 3 hits, 3 kills. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Anyway, this is basically the same The same fight that we saw before, with the exception of the fact that most of the enemy's units are already kind of eliminated because I took a little bit longer to get there this time, or they started the fight a little bit quicker than they did previously. Whoa, this guy is absolutely murdering me. Wow, he's doing a very, very good job indeed. Okay, yes, I really don't want to die again. So if you could just not, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it very much so. Thank you very much. Okay, so there you go. That is good. I think we're fine. 37 enemies remaining. And, whoa, these guys look cool. Thespian hoplites. That is pretty cool. I should probably get a couple of those. And there's level 10 again. Because obviously the crash completely nullified the fact that I got XP in that particular fight, so that's great. Anyway, let's see if I can do some damage. Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to do damage to this guy. He's gonna get me, you know. You just know he's gonna get me, so I'm gonna be a bit cautious here. We're gonna continue to move our forces down the hill here as well. I hope I'm not actually losing that many of my own units, if at all possible. I would much prefer to lose the vassals' units nearby, because obviously I didn't spend any money for those. So it would be kind of good if they... Could you just charge? I mean, like, not charge, but could you just go in so that you assist some units here? I think it is not my units being eliminated at the moment, because I'm not seeing red text, but I'm more seeing like purple text. Ah, there we go. There's a couple of my people being eliminated. Let's see if I can get a couple of kills. Gonna go to two-handed here. This might very well be my demise, but I'd like to get maybe some experience. There we go. There's a little bit of experience. Got to be a bit careful. Yes, a little bit of extra XP. There we go. There we go. Yes. Oh, nice. The overheads are really cool because they actually do get you the opportunity to focus on the enemy's head hitbox, which generally will have lighter armor than the body hitbox. So it's pretty nice to go for overheads, but obviously it is kind of hard to do so at times. But you can see here, I can actually just stand here and spam overheads, and it actually does a pretty sizable amount of damage in the process. So it's pretty awesome. And wait a minute, are we losing this? I think we're actually ending up losing this. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to run. I'm gonna have to run, guys. Let's do this. Oh no, my guys. Okay. Have we? Yeah, we've basically already eliminated most of the enemy's units, and I am saving a couple of my people here. But we are going to need to run away quite a bit fast. Oh, it seems like they're ignoring us. It seems like they do not deem us a threat. Are they the Borg? Because the Borg obviously ignore people that they do not deem a threat. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Anyway, we will maybe... Oh, yes, let's go in from the back. Let's go in from the back, guys. Let's see what we can do. Yes, a little bit of a hit. Okay, I would like it very much if the allies would charge the enemy just a little bit. I don't really want to die here either, so let me see if I can maybe just do a little bit of damage here and there. I am literally living with no HP. My spear is broken. Okay, my spear is broken. That took a long time to happen, actually, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm... Okay, guys, just charge. Just charge straight on in here. Because we're going to need to kill these guys as soon as possible. And we're kind of swarming them right now, which is pretty good, because that obviously means that they won't have that much opportunity to use their spears too much. And I could technically pick up something. Let me pick up another spear. Murder! I need murdering. I need murder powers. I do not have murder powers as much as I would like. Ah, there we go. Okay, phew. And I believe that is indeed it. Yes, that is indeed a victory for Elias and the Spartans, even though it was pretty costly for me, I think. Yeah, I lost 27 units, but most of the units that I lost were the really good units, apart from these top guys. But yeah, Otherwise, 139 of the enemy were killed, which is good. That means we get a little bit more. I was hoping that we might be able to take him prisoner, but no such luck. Alright, so we do get a shield, and yes, this is exactly what I wanted. We get some body armor. Now, obviously, this body armor, I believe, is of the enemy, so it is not really suitable for a Spartan warrior, which we are attempting to be, but it is going to be better than nothing, because let's face it, I was wearing something with 14 body armor, and this is 42 and 13 leg armor. So there you go. Very nice indeed, and we actually get the autosave, which I am extremely pleased about, because I was really worried that it may have crashed again, or something like that, before it autosaved. So there you go, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.